his sense of smell mustn't be strong anymore. I'm only just kind of like realizing this now, but he mustn't have a very strong sense of smell because he only comes to me after I've like almost finished eating it. So yeah, I tend to be like, oh, I've just finished it. Whereas if he comes and harasses me and I don't have like any particular seasoning or sauces on it or something, he can have a little bit, you know. At this point, he's like 16 years old. He's going to turn 17 later this year. He fucking can have whatever the fuck he wants at this point. Obviously within like safe reason and shit. But yeah, I can't see the harm in a small amount of lamb. Well, I'm going to move you guys out of your bedroom. And because you guys are couples, I'm hoping that as soon as a bed is made, like if I can get you to work on that, because there is a bed. We do have wood in the area. They have been cutting down the trees, luckily, because they're trying to plant. Calm down, mate. I don't know if they have planted this. Do you guys know if in RimWorld, do I have to plant the crops for them to be grown, or does it just matter if the grow area is there? Because I can't fucking remember. I think you have to have certain stuff planted to catch it. But I don't really remember. Not really. Also, what was going on with that other quest? It's like 48 bowler hats. I need to tell my colonists not to wear bowler hats because they will wear it. I want no bowler hats, please. I'm gonna find like a whole bunch of bowler hats around the place because like I can see you wearing it. Don't go leaving it down in the thing, mate. Light leather bowler hat. Or get that off your head, mate. Okay. The hard part is wherever they drop it, I have to go find it and put it back. Also, I will make animal beds down there. And I need you to drop your hat too. That's 2 of them. There's a 3rd one. I reckon these are all the ones you guys spawned in. Honestly. I don't think it's any of the ones that we have made. Caravans arrived. Cool. Well, they're back. And they brought silver and stuff. I don't see too many bowler hats around the place. Honestly, you look like you're wearing one though. I don't really want you to drop it all the way out there either, but if he drops it and I'm not aware of it, nobody will come and collect it for later. I should probably fucking research like transport pods or something. This is fine. Okay. So I think everybody that had one of the bowler hats on has removed it. And I do think that we have enough leather to make it. If I made more of these benches, we could make more. Now, how's the research going? Sterile materials. I still got... Sorry. I don't mean to be like trying to clear my throat and shit, but yeah, we still got a bit left to go to get into Starflight basics and crap. So that's alright. And it's at the end of summer, which means shit's gonna get colder soon. Let's harvest all of that crap, and I'm gonna say wherever the coolers are, you guys could not refuel them. That way it stays a bit warmer. Only problem is I don't have like fireplaces in everybody's rooms, unfortunately, so some of these rooms are probably going to be cold ambiently, but it's okay. I do have stuff. We could do the cheese gold, although it might look like piss yellow. I don't know if that's like more of a terracotta shit. Let's throw this down in one room, and then I'll throw down the yellow in another, and I'll see how that looks. If I don't like it, I'll remove it. And where else have we got? Has it got light yellow? We got, that's kind of, I guess it's behind me. You guys can't see it. It's fine. It's not really like a nice yellow. I guess this will be a surprise for you because you can't see the colors. I don't think it shows up the colors for you. I guess it shows you it here. That's fine. I could have done like purples and shit, but we're doing purples in my main base. So we'll try the orange and the yellow and see what that turns out like. I don't have any cloth, and at the moment, but when I do, we'll find out how that looks and we'll do all the floors and shit. And realistically, I should probably have like 5 foam poppers like everywhere. Just had like my reminder pop up to like remind me it's near the end of stream too, so we've got about 15 more minutes for today. So if there's anything you want to spawn in, or if you want to save your points and stuff for tomorrow, go for it. Just, you know, if you want to know of anything you want to ask about spawning and stuff, go for it as well. I'm thinking about making that not a bedroom, honestly. It's such a goddamn weird shape. If I enclose it sideways, like I could still make it technically a usable bedroom if I shut it off that way. I would just have like the doors in the side though. It's really weird because this looks like it's rounded. I don't know how that's made it look like it's 3D. Also, for anybody that hasn't used like the Rimconnect and stuff before, may not know how it works and stuff. So basically when the game is open and running, you'll earn silver, right? And so when I pause and go on like a break and stuff like that, you earn silver and stuff. But you don't lose it between days. It's only if I was to, like, if the whole colony died and I had to start a fresh, like, map, a new colony or something, then it would reset the silver. So, yeah. If you lurk for, like, a few hours or a day or something like that, and come back tomorrow, you'll still have whatever silver you acquired throughout today. I don't know if you have to, like, press on like chat or into the Rimconnect thing to gain it. I've never really checked, but yeah. I was just thinking something else too. I kind of forgot. It was something related to the silver. Oh yeah. I considered tomorrow. What I might do is when I've got my what do you call it? You know my countdown at the start of stream? What? Hello. At the start of stream, I thought about opening up the game so you guys can start acquiring silver before the game starts. The only thing is I would deeply encourage people not to spawn shit in that state, because when I go to try to like hit play, it could crash the game and then like lose all that stuff. So just as a heads up for that. Let's get rid of some of the clothing. I have so much. I don't think you have that much money though. I guess we could take that and we could take your medicine. Yeah, I can't sell you that much shit, so I will try to just sell you the poor quality stuff, ideally. And then the rest of it I will sort of keep. Not necessarily because I want to, but because you don't have enough money to trade. Nope, sell those. We've still got so much. Still so much. Oh, still too much. This'll probably be where it is. Nearly? There we go. Okay, that's about as close as I can get for that. Are they more pants? I just sold a bunch of pants. Prosthetic auto door, solar panel. What do I want here? Water generator, tube television. I guess we could hit up microelectronics, because the comms panel would help. What was that? I love the fact that you did that while I was doing that, but they are flak like pants, which is armor. So let's get. I've already got you wearing some good pants. I don't know if they're warm in winter. But the fuck did they just go? Oh, there? No? There is no way you guys picked that up while I was looking at something, did you? Did you guys already bring them all inside? Hang on a second, where the fuck did that land? There. There we go. Found it. Alright. I'm pretty sure a few people should probably just put the pants on themselves, and I'll just grab who I can in the area to just put on whatever. I don't really want the worst colonists that I've got to wear it. I want to find something that's got like a really strong hunting, preferably. Alright. Oh, you got double strand stuff. It's fine. You're gonna get some flak pants. Where the fuck? There's one. I'll tell you what, these things fucking blend in. I'm guessing that they're putting them on these cloth pants. No. They must just be bringing them in here. And I can't fucking see them. Alright. It's a quest of trying to find if I have them. They're still bringing them in. Okay, somebody's left a pair out here too. So I guess, have you got... You don't have the good pants. There's a set. This son's wearing them, I think. I think you put them on your own. Okay, I do think that there's a couple of people coming in here putting them on their own, which is great. So they probably want to wear like the freshest clothing, realistically. And that's why I probably can't find them. So that's okay. I don't mind that. Also, I made a bet. Get the fuck out of here. Go have love somewhere else. I need more floor storage. That wasn't awkward for them at all. Not at all. I have like 2 beds over there and I have 2 beds over here and they look like they're going this way. So I guess you guys want wall lights at some point, I guess. And since there's a chance that I might potentially pull them off the walls themselves, we'll put it on the sides. Because what will happen is if I decide to put the doors in on, if it lets me, I don't know what that was. Hold on. Will you go down and put it sideways? There we go. If I put the door here, for instance, then I have to remove the light and I don't really want to do that. So I'm just going to try to put them where I want them to be now. And that way I don't have to remove them later. Yeah, I was absolutely fucking butterfingering just trying to get the right fucking key then. I'm trying to hit E and I'm hitting like somewhere between like D and R and 2 and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, anyway. We should be able to throw a full line of power through that. And a full line of power through that. And eventually I'll take it up the top as well. So I don't think, or maybe I do have the like correct flooring now. Also, that doesn't look like that's connected on that side, which is great. I was just about to connect that and then I realized that this isn't supposed to be connected on both sides. So it's perfectly divided down the center at this point and it's kind of staggeringly symmetrical-ish kind of thing. And that's nice, I guess. Which, speaking of, I need to build these two so that this power line can connect because that one's in the way. Or alternatively, that needs to fuck off so I can get it built. One of the two. Let's see. I kind of want like a small building constructed like here somewhere. I'd be okay with it being on like the top side, but I kind of want it closer to dead center. So this is refrigerated. This is all good. We're getting like art and shit, which will be raising the crap out of this place's like fanciness, which probably means we'll get attacked at some point because of it. Getting fancy. Yep. Animals seem like they are mostly under control. There's a lot of pregnant Kelons in this colony. Those are somewhere. We also have a lot of the chickens fucking hatched. Hold on, let's get rid of you. Turn you into nuggets just hot quick. And I think you two are allocated to the animals section too, which is fine. For now. Technically, normally the big, like, fighting animals, I usually want them to, like, free roam so they don't get stuck in a battle not being able to join them. But I think when they're recruited, whoever they're bonded to will go and, like, they'll go to them regardless of where that is. So I shouldn't have to worry about that. Now, my only issue is I don't yet know how far out I want to span the space entirely. Because I need to be able to still defend it, but I have like a water course in here kind of thing, you know? What the hell is this? Holy shit. Kelon. 39 tame cats. Oh, there's so many of them gonna get culled. Kelon. So many. The culling has begun. There's only so many cats you can have in here, Kilon. I made it that I didn't make them dearer, but I did make an autocull setup. So, yeah. You're still gonna lose cats. Trying to keep it mostly female, so we have a lot of like... Oh god, they're just gonna cull them all in a pile. They better take them in for refrigeration at some point. It's also fall now, so... Yeah. I don't know if I've got enough storage. I've got 2 fire foam poppers in here, so... We have a chance. What was that? What is that? Oh, kibble. Well, they are definitely going to need kibble because I don't have a lot of food for them. We have some stuff, like some raw food. I have like no meat. I'm going to have meat in just a fucking minute, but we also have 1,000 fucking simple meals. Holy fuck. I forgot to make this packaged survival meals. The only reason why I want them to make packaged survival meals is when we eventually go into battle, I need them to have some that aren't going to be affected by temperature or potentially being exposed to outside. I also heard something else land, but I will get to that in a minute. And there we go. Packaged survival meals. Okay, so everything can make a packaged survival meals at the moment. 50 kibbles. Nice. So we got about 100 kibble for the animals once they bring it inside. And some packaged survival meals. Nice. Yeah, I need to start stockpiling some packaged survival meals because when we eventually go into the non-stop raids, the big raid battles and shit to defend a ship that we're eventually going to build, we won't be able to do like harvesting or cooking and other stuff like that. Not really. So we're just going to need like a surplus of food to try to like exist through it, you know? Hey, Prophet, what are you up to? Nope, almost at the end of stream. I'm getting a stretch in though. Yeah. Hang on. So we've got 2 more buildings. That one's not got light to it yet. I did put light bulbs in it. What are you up to, Prophet? I've got the floor storage, which we need more of this, realistically. Ideally, I should have made that out of metal, but it's okay. This works for the moment. I also don't know if I found all the things, but it's fine. It's at home charging phone. Oh, yeah. Nice. I realized that I've left my chat thing in the wrong spot. There we go. That's a better visible spot. I had it in the same spot as I had it for Projects on Void, which when I'm playing RimWorld, when I open up a menu, I can't see it. So that helps. Yeah. Well, we've built a bunch of housing and we've kind of barely balancing on stable with food. We have a lot of okay resources for building things at the moment, but like it's not... Where the fuck is that fight happening? It's not like perfect. Just, yeah, there it is. How am I? I'm okay. My throat's doing that thing where it's like haphazardly like losing its voice, but it's okay. I will try better tomorrow to like prepare for stream. I was kind of like not really rushing, but like because I didn't really sleep very well today, I kind of just like slept for as long as I could before having to get up, and then I realized there was a lot more stuff to do before I started stream, and all the animals are sick. All the animals have got the flu. I guess I need animal beds and shit. But yeah, I'm doing alright. I was glad I took like a 15-minute break at one point to kind of get up and have something to eat and drink and bathroom and stretch my legs and all that sort of stuff, because, you know, sometimes that's needed. I might grab all these ones and turn them medical because they're nearest to the door. I don't have a lot of animals, but this will give us like an animal area, so that'll be fun. It's a huge room. It's an unnecessarily large room. But yeah, apart from that, I'm relatively alright. It's only the first night of the Billathon, so it's kind of like, you know, early stage of like figuring out how I do and did this stuff last year and stuff. It's a complicated answer because I'm like, I bumbled through stuff as stuff happens, you know. But it's alright. I also don't quite know 100% what to do in my game in the position of like, oh, how to get to build a ship and stuff. So I'm trying to work that out too, because so far we're established. We have, everybody has a bullshit thing of this. Everybody's got a schedule that they're on. Everybody's at least assigned for the most part to fight, except for Red, apparently. I also like that Red got a little pink jacket somewhere. That's cute. And Jory's having ambrosia binge, which I can't actually smack him upside the head in this colony because he's allowed to do that here, so good for him, I guess. When we go back to my Asura colony, I will be smacking people around for this. It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna have to remember to do it too. Oh, my neck. But yeah, apart from that, I think I've got them kind of semi-stable. They've got food production underway. I might have to tell them, I might have to limit how many simple meals they're allowed to have, because I noticed they're making a lot of them, and I think if I said keep it at 1,000, they might just keep that at that, because I don't want them to make more than 1,000, because they will expire if there's like a solar flare, or if there's like any kind of like event, power outage or something like that, that could potentially take out the food. But they already have 1,000, so I might as well let them have that, you know? Okay, so now they should start making packaged survival meals as much as they're eating it. I also don't technically have a dining room. I guess I could put a table here. True, I could. It's not the most ideal place to put it. That's too big. That'll do. If I put that in here... Although, if I actually put it up like that way... Can I have one that's... Isn't there a small square one? That's still huge too. I thought that there used to be a little small square table. Did they remove it or something? Or I'm just not looking... I don't know. Anyway, I guess it was this. And I don't kind of want it to be like... I guess technically that is sort of centered. I hate how this looks. That's what it is. This is over by 1. Got it. Alright. Figured that one out. That needs to move over by 1. That's why it looks weird. Righto. How much is a jade table? 28? Yeah, we can do a jade table. Fuck yeah. I don't know how well this is going to fit in here. I kind of just want to do a square one because maybe it will fit better, but none of them are going to fit better. Let us reinstall that there. Lord Graham, can I get you... You can't do it. What about Lenza? Can't do it. Other Lenza. Can't do it. Josh. Josh is already doing it. I don't really want a vertical table because it's not going to like sit perfectly between it. So if I put it in here, it's going to be too cold. I could make one of these a dining room. That is something I could do because I've got 4 and I could turn those rooms into 8. Which would be more than enough for if we got more couples. Although, technically I could also just pop it under here because it's not technically a room. But it is undercover. So, yeah. We could do that. Let's do that. Also, I don't know if this is being affected by being undercover. I guess it's not. This costs with a lot more jade. 50 jade. I've still got enough to do that if somebody builds it well. Let's see if we can build a good table nearby. That's near the food, that's near the kitchen. It's just a simple little underground cave table thing there. They'll love it. It'd be great. And I've still got some more rocks to move too. Now, I don't have any danger noodle wildlife, which is great. I do need to kind of go and hunt the wildlife, to be fair. I know that the cats and stuff have been eating whatever, but I am concerned about them going and hunting shit and then getting attacked. So they should be okay to go and do that at least. Most of the people here should have a good gun. And they look like they're going ham on this table. So they will have a table soon. Anything else that I'm overlooking? I don't really have much recreational gear at this time. We do have lights. That is nice. Structure. Got the animal area. None of that. We have most of the benches so far. Oh, I don't have hydroponics set up yet, but that's okay. Like, it would kind of super speed us up, but it does need to be undercover, and they, I think, hate the look of it. But, we could add it. Where could I add it? I need to keep it undercover. I could add it in the animal area. It would actually be warm, but I would need one of those, like, lights, unfortunately. I mean, it would technically be undercover, and I could move this. I could move that over there. And then I could put... I don't need to have a shit ton of hydroponics, but I could see this getting us like a reasonably good amount of food. You know, I also can't remember for the fucking life of me how the fuck to rotate these. So it's gonna be about as rotated as this for the moment. I think that one's gotta not be there. There we go. Okay. So it's gonna be a bit pinwheely. That should be fine. Boomlight Revenge. Is it just the one? Nah, it's fine. He's fine. Alright. So I might as well put one of these in here because if I want to, I should. Although, realistically, if I'm gonna, like, make it spiral and shit, I might as well just make it flat. I think I could make it flat with that. I don't know if that would... No, if I put one on this side, I can't level it out that way. Although I can spike it outwards, though. That cat is just flying in here. Fuck it. I don't know about this. I'm so fucking inconsistent with this colony. I don't really need a lot of hydroponic stuff. I could add it. I also need it to be somewhere warm. It is about to be winter. But I also know it's got to be like undercover and crap. Like in here or whatever. But there goes another boomalope. Have we got any more of those to hunt? No. Okay, so we've mostly gotten rid of like a lot of the animals, which means we should be bringing in a lot of food, and I do think I've got a lot of benches, but not nearly enough. Okay, let me build a couple more benches in here. I kind of want a bit more space between them, realistically. That is kind of where the lights are for the most part. I could put it there. I could put it there. These are kind of in the way of where the lights kind of are. So I could put it over by one, but I think this is fine. This should give me a few more benches. It's literally just like 3-4 more benches, something like that. But it will give me a little bit more off the ground. Also, bowler caps, we've got 36. We've got to have 48 to make the quest. So hopefully, as long as nobody's left one out in the field, and where is the tailoring bench? There. We have 37 of 40, which means I need to change this to 50 at least. Oh, fuck it. We'll do a 60. We'll do a 60 because some of these are going to be poor quality, which some are definitely poor quality. Seeing at least 2, 3, at least 3 of poor quality. So they won't count for the quest, which means I need to make more. And I think it wants 48 or something. 44, 48, something like that. So 48. So if I make 60 and I've got surplus, I can always sell the extra in a quest. I could also do, if for the love of God, taking in a freaking hauling animal. That would help me so much, because then we could get hauling. If I could take any of the younger ones, that would be great. I kind of want to mostly take the females. I know, like, they will probably attack me for, like, the calves and shit, but we'll see what we can get out of that pile. I'll just try to grab all of them and see what we can get. because I apparently need to have a couple to make friends. So basically we're pretty much at the end of the night for tonight, right? But obviously I'm back tomorrow with like another 8 hours and the whole rest of the week, basically another like 8-hour stints and shit. So what I'm going to try to do tomorrow is we're going to try to make enough of the hats to do the quest, to make friends. We kind of want to make some allies if I can, because that way we can have help when we have to fight. I will have to figure out roughly the size of where I want to protect in this space, because I will have to construct a turret system and possibly, I don't know if I'm going to use one, but perhaps a kill box situation, which means I'm going to have to enclose most of the colony and stuff. Obviously, like the pen and stuff over here, I'm not obviously going to try to protect during the event. But I do need to shield the fuck out of this, and I got no clue what the fuck I'm doing with this. So it should be kind of interesting. I kind of got like a bit of a line going to get a rough idea, but I'm not sure about that. And yeah, hopefully we can kind of figure out the next step is stabilizing the rest of the food that they need, and probably starting to make them weapons and armor and all the correct production benches, maybe some floors, something like that, you know. And yeah, I can't save and reload, so it's a progressive run. So it's just one at the end of the night. So if it fails, I'd have to start again. So hopefully it doesn't do that.